Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Entrepreneur Lifestyle Huddle interview today. We had a little bit of a technical glitch, didn't we? So we got everything working. So today I'm so excited to have Liza with me from Orange Trunk Consulting. Liza is a local bookkeeping, an owner of local bookkeeping consulting firm here in Hobart. I hadn't met you before, so I'm really excited to hear what you have to say. So can you tell us a little bit about Orange Trunk Consulting?
So Orange Trunk Consulting is a business advisory and bookkeeping service. So we're here to help small business. Here I go with the so sorry about that.
I'm not sorry about it.
I'm an kind of person. Yeah, so just here helping small business. It's one of my passions. I know that running small businesses is hard. So having a good support network around you is really important. And that's where I sort of come into it. So,
Because I know when I first started my business, bookkeeping isn't something that you kind of know that it's there. It's one of those essential things that you need, but you don't really think about that because you're thinking, I need my website, I need my shop, I need my marketing. And then it's like when you then when the momentum starts to get going, then your accountant goes, where are your records? How have you been keeping track? And you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's funny that bookkeeping. Yeah, bookkeeping is one of the things that people think about. It's, we have to do it, but maybe not. And I just think that particularly for people starting out, it's actually a good way of covering off all of the essential things that you need to do. So, website and marketing and the passion in your business is something that people really focus on, but you've really got to step back and go, okay, what are my essentials? So bookkeeping, insurance, HR, like whatever it might be, depending on your business, there's so many things and essential things that you don't really want to get wrong. And if you get it right from the start, it makes growing, it makes the whole experience a lot easier. The statistics on businesses failing in the first year is quite high. And so I really believe that, aligning yourself with people who've got that knowledge that you don't is really important.
So we talked a little bit, for literally 2 seconds about bookkeeping before we came on, and you mentioned something about relationships. And I wanted to ask you is, there are so many bookkeepers around. How are you different to other firms out there?
I have a big belief in personal relationships. Bookkeeping is something that you have to trust someone with. They know the ins and the outs of your business. And I think building relationships with people is really important. So I'm a little bit different. Whilst I've got a huge amount of experience in industry, I also am a little bit fun as well. So I know numbers aren't everybody's thing. So, you've got to get out there. You've got to have a bit of fun with it. If you're all too serious, then, that you lose the passion for your business is probably something that, is important to me.
Yeah, and I get the fun part because bookkeeping was one of the only things that I didn't let go of in my business because after a little while you kind of see patterns and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, and it is fun because it gives you a really good indication of where your business is heading, where the growth is. It may not be what you expected, or even sometimes just to look back and go, we put those strategies into place and then here are the figures, so you it does become fun to analyze it, but I think you do need someone who knows what to look for because there are just a number of, on a page, a lot of people think bookkeeping is just entering receipts and things like that, but you can get so much value out of it, can't you?
Yeah, and particularly a lot of the systems that I tend to use now make it a hell of a lot easier for you to see current data. If you're looking at historical, you're not knowing what's going on now. And I think that if you're making decisions about, marketing or taking on an employee or, even just small little things, I know a lot of people have a business on the side and they still work full time. There's a lot of things that you sort of need to know about your business before you're making those major decisions. And it can't always be the emotional, fun, exciting part of it. You've got to sort of back it up with a little bit of, the figures as well. So.
And it's also not, I know, as entrepreneurs, and we always talk about success and, growth and things work, and the figures will help with that work, or decisions that you've made that maybe needs a bit of fine tuning. I think that's where it comes and go, okay, well, that didn't quite work, or maybe it worked in this way. And I think that point's kind of lost on a lot of people in terms of the bookkeeping. Like, you need to get a handle on it. Yeah. So for me, the biggest challenge, and I did have a bookkeeper come in and out a little bit when I was able to let go of it, but I think partly because I enjoyed it. But I think I hear what people say, is I'm going to get a bookkeeper, and they just don't know where to start. So if someone's watching right now, they're running a business, and the bookkeeping, they just go, oh my God, what's the best place to start? Like, and it goes beyond just hiring someone. I think people that run business, they tend to think in terms of, okay, what do they need, and how much work do I have to do to get this? What would be your advice around that?
Obviously cost comes into it for a lot of small businesses, because, is it something that they can spend time doing themselves and save money? But I always say, how much an hour is your time worth?
Yeah.
Is it more beneficial for your business to actually spend a little bit of money on someone who has the expertise in it? The other thing is that there are so many different, and I'm basing myself on cloud-based systems. There are so many systems at the moment that are making it that efficient that it's really important. I think that that's the way the industry is going. You're going to save yourself money in the long run anyway. Yeah. And so
it's like anything, it's always the investment in the beginning, and it gets easier, doesn't it?
It does get easier. And I think, the money that you put into your business in things like bookkeeping, it comes back tenfold.
Yeah, that's right. And I know the industry's changed a lot, like you were mentioning about the cloud technology. How's that changed your life?
For me, it's fantastic, because it gives me the ability to look at the same data as my clients, same time, same everything. I can log in, they can say, oh my God, I'm panicking, please. And, we can go in and we can fix things straight away. Wow. It's instant data. It also means as a single mum that I can also have school holidays with the kids, but log in and do the work, when they're having downtime and those sorts of things. So for me, it's just fabulous.
Yeah, technology's just changed our lives, hasn't it? So speaking of being a mum, like, I love to hear, have you got any tips around juggling motherhood and the business? Because I know we've got quite a few members here that are mums as well.
Yeah, look, time management is a huge thing, and I think that you have to schedule your time so that you've got time with the kids, but you've also got time for the business. And I guess once they are at school, you can solely focus. And in some ways, it actually makes you more efficient, because you've got that time between 9 and 3 or 9 and 2:30, and it's like go, go, go. And then after that,
only within 9 to 2:30. Yeah.
So, it's a lot to do with time management, and that's why I'm saying these efficiencies that you can find through some of these systems. Take a photo of a receipt and it's instantaneously in your software. I mean, You can't get much easier than that.
Exactly. Speaking of kids, and I don't know, I absolutely love the name of your business. How did you come up with that? And because you've got I'll put your website in the comments, but I just love your little logos and a little elephant. And how did you come up with that?
I can't take any credit for that. That was my brother who designed the elephant. He started as a family business, and he was focusing on HR. And I moved home after a marriage breakup, heavily pregnant and with a 2-year-old. And he said, come into the business and you can do the bookkeeping side. Well, he got he got busy doing other things, and so Orange Trunk became my family business, and you know, I've gone with it. And I love the brand because orange sort of brings through our Dutch heritage, but elephants are very kind animals. They look after, you know, those around you, but they're also really knowledgeable. They hold all of that knowledge and that memory, and that's about me too, because I've got so much experience, you know, law, accounting, tax compliance, all those sorts of things. And I think that being able to share that with people is just, it's about the passion. Mm.
It is. We've got hi Karina. Hello. It's just when you were telling that story, this is like a recurring theme for a lot of people that I interview. They start off at one point, and when you look at them now, like, you know, we were talking and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, Liza's got a bookkeeping consultancy, but that's not what you were aiming for, were you? You were just helping out and it evolved. So
and business is always like that.
Yeah. And at what point during that whole journey did you go, yeah, this is it. This is what my life's going to look like now?
Probably last year. I really had a light bulb moment. I've been attending conferences and, you know, professional development and getting, you know, things started. And I thought, no, this is what I have my passion for. I guess the kids are a bit older, so you also have time to think about it.
Right.
And yeah, it's who I am. You know, I am one of these people that just loves helping people. And I think that to be in this industry is kind of, I'm lucky. I'm really lucky.
Yeah. You seem like you really love what you do, just by the way you're talking about. I can see the passion coming through. So what would be, I can just tell, like, it's wonderful. And so how can with you, I will put your website as well. But yeah, what's the best way of getting contact? See, you were umming and I can't even get my words out.
My website has a contact form that people can send me messages. I'm also on Facebook, so yeah, probably the easiest.
Excellent. Was there anything else that you wanted people to know about bookkeeping that, you know, like like with my job as an audiologist, you know, people think, oh yeah, you test hearing. I'm like, no, so much more. What's the one thing about bookkeeping that you really want people to know?
Oh, that's a tough question. She left that one till last.
I know.
Look, bookkeeping is an essential part of your business, and whilst it might not be the fun part or the part that you think, oh goodness, it can really assist your business to do whatever you want in it. I think setting it up early on is great. If you haven't, that's okay. You can still go through that process, you know, find someone who you click with, and, you know, go for it. I think these days, whilst there is quite a few around Hobart, there's some that are more I mean, I guess, you know, you've got your BAS agents, you've got, you know, people who are part of the industry and certified with the Bookkeepers Associations and that sort of thing. So, you know, aligning yourself with people who have really good backgrounds is important. Don't get stuck with someone who not necessarily has that knowledge.
And it's always like with anything that you work with someone or that you find a supplier for, it has to be someone that you click with. So I think different people find different people anyway. So yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It was really awesome talking to you. And I hope to actually catch up with you. Maybe I keep saying this online. We're in Hobart. We need to get together.
We certainly do.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And for the guys that are watching, if you've got any questions, please put in comments and I'll tag Liza on it and she'll probably see it anyway and then she can answer you in the comments. Awesome.
Thank you for having me, Heidi.
See you later. Have a good weekend. Bye. Bye.